Welcome to Bibsters Repair Shop, where we're not at a tractor pull. Today's adventure is Dad and I attempt to bring home a $500 elevator that will identify as a ladder when we get to the farm. I'll explain the story on the way. We got about 35, 40 miles to go. This should be fun. Hopefully our day does not end like that. We have like 50 tires, so we should be fine, but just in case. So this will be my view for the next, I don't know, 3-ish hours. Oh, focus, there we go. Sorry, I got a dirty windshield here. Basically, back in the day, we used to have an elevator just like this on our big corn crib, you know, and when it was actually used as a corn crib. Well, now we don't have that, so. Anyway, I was saying before we were rudely getting past, because we're going a whopping 15 mile an hour here. We used to have one just like this, and you know, we were actually using the corn crib as a corn crib and not a storage shed for a drying shed for a lot of processed wood we have. But we scrapped it, you know, or cut up the frame of it, and actually I think part of it is kind of like a big eave spout sort of the big barn. But now Dad has realized that in order to do some work on the roof of the corn crib, he kind of needs a ladder to get up there, and we've gotten a bucket truck before, you know, like a JLG kind of a thing, and it's kind of a pain to work out of. So a couple years ago, he thought, you know what, if I ever see one of these elevators go for cheap, I should pick one up. Well, of course, the auction we find it at is the auction that is, you know, 30 miles from the house, across the river and through the woods and past grandmother's house, I swear. So that means that today, this Saturday, we get to spend the time in the old Honda Bonda, spending some quality time, going 15 mile an hour, watching a tire that's doing, let's zoom in on a tire. That one is the sketchy one over there. We'll see how that is. We're currently on the first set of tires. We're gonna see, I think we have like 3 or 4 spares. We might have to give the bearings the old liquid special to cool them off if they get warm, but I don't think anything can get warm at these kind of speeds. So I'm gonna get back to driving and trying to stay awake. Definitely not watching YouTube videos, I'll tell you that much right now. I can promise you that. And we'll keep her moving. All right, well, we made it to the Carroll County Fairgrounds. That's our first stop, our first checkpoint, I guess, of passing. So it's only 30 miles-ish now, I don't know. But Carroll County Fairgrounds in Bryan. So, as you guys know, polling season is coming up quick. And 2024 is going to be no different. We're going to try and hit quite a few events. I got planned on ECI being as many shows as I can of them, which if you guys haven't checked out the schedule, I'll put a link to their website down in the description. Check that out. If you think I'll be becoming a member, this is the weekend to do that because the rates go up on Monday. But, yeah, it is... Gonna try and hit a bunch of them, try and hit a bunch of line eye up. I got some more brush bowls this year. Our goal, tentative goal right now, is 40 hooks this summer. We had like 35 or something last year, and we're gonna try and hit it even harder as much as we can this year. Obviously, having 2 kids at home now does kind of change things, but that's our plan right now. First pull of the year should be, I think it's Labor Day weekend, that's Saturday. There's a test and tune at Iowa City. We're gonna go out there, hang out with John Isaacs and some of the ECI guys, some of the Twin State guys. Lee and Jack Lovick will be there with their new sled, testing that out. The next day, I think it's May 24th and May 25th, we'll be up in Miles, Iowa for a pull up there, benefit pull for the, I think it's the Miles Fire Department. But yeah, it's going to be coming up quick, and then we're just going to be hitting it. We got polls, an antique poll the next weekend on Friday. The next Saturday will be in Forreston for their FFA poll. You know, that's beginning of June, so we're about a month and a half away from everything really getting crazy. Until then, we're going to try and get some projects done around the house, and I've been promising that, but we're going to try and get working on the case a little bit. I got some plans to try and take a weekend and just rock and roll on that before the polling season happens. So we're getting into Milledgeville now, so I better put the phone down and keep driving. But so far, so good. The wheels are holding on. We'll find out. We've been passed by everything. We've been passed by school buses. I think we got passed by a golf cart earlier. It's been just fun. All right, first checkpoint achieved. We have made it through Milledgeville. Now it's the long tenuous journey to the town of Thompson. That'll be our next stop. We actually won't go through Thompson. We'll get to another back roads, but yeah, we continue. Hubs are good. Tires are good. Really nothing exciting. This is going to make quality video content for you folks. But heck, I mean, if you want to watch, I could just film the whole thing. It'd be 3 hours of just watching the back of an elevator. That's got to be pretty exciting stuff. I know I'm excited. I can hardly contain it back here. I'm just riveting kind of. Well, we're about to get rear-ended by a car, so I better stop paying attention again. Not really. Just kidding. He's like a mile and a half back there. You should probably see us. 99 cups of coffee on the wall, 99 cups of coffee. Take one down, throw it around. 98 bottles of coffee on the wall. 97 bottles. All right, let's do a tire update. We'll use the power of zoom to inspect the tires. Unless I get really, really close to the car. It looks like they currently still have air. The one on the left has got the wobble, and that's kind of sketchy to me. But so far, so good. Just doing a farm tour here. A lot of old farmhouses that are no longer farmhouses. A lot of concrete pads. Oh, we're slowing down. I don't know what we're stopping here for. Hopefully not. Oh, no. All right, we'll get back at it. We're getting passed by a turtle currently. 78 bottles of coffee on the wall. 78 bottles of coffee. Take one down. You throw it around. 77 cups of coffee on the wall. All right, captain's log. We are 10 miles into the trip. So far, the wheels have not fallen off the project. I've only gone mildly insane. We've now been passed by a garden tractor, a little kid on a scooter, and yeah, I think that was it. There should have been a third one there, but the jokes are losing. The jokes are getting flighty. So we're on pretty much where we're not going to see traffic now, so we're not worried about getting hit, and everything's looking good on it. Again, it's actually a Kiwani 500, which for those that know what that is, that's what it is. I should have done research on this to tell you guys all the things about the Kiwani manufacturing brand. I'm going to put money on it. Maybe they came out of Kiwani, Illinois, but they could not have. I do believe they were started in about 1912, so apparently the Titanic sinks and somebody said, hey, let's make a elevator company. And I don't know when they stopped making things, but obviously they don't make this thing anymore, I don't think. But either way, now I'm just rambling. So yeah, tires are still good on it. The hubs stay nice and cold. We're being able to go a whopping 20 mile an hour. Don't mind the brake light. That's just it's not actually, well, I mean, it's probably just a little brake fluid. This thing doesn't, it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, we're just breaking world next speeds here. I just imagine in like 1890, they probably would have thought this is pure witchcraft to be able to go 18 mile an hour. So, well, they would also thought it was witchcraft to talk into a device on your phone a device that you can hold in your hand that can take moving pictures. So, let's be fair, they're probably going to burn us at the stake. But we're going to continue on. Continuing on, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is just breakneck quality. I will say it's kind of a sad drive because we are passing by so many old farmsteads that are just not there anymore. So that's kind of a wah. But it's also a great place to find projects. Like behind that shed back there, I just saw like 13 sets of tires. And if you guys know me, I want all of them because I need to have all the tires. It's the only way I'll be happy. Anyway, we're out here outside of Milledgeville, Illinois, just passing turtles. We'll keep moving on. 62 bottles of coffee on the wall. 62 bottles of coffee. Take one down. You throw it at the person sitting next to you. 61 bottles of coffee on the wall thing. Oh boy. We have a rare opportunity here. We could get passed. We could be the first time that we get passed by the Amish. I'm pretty sure. I think that could happen. Just about everything else has passed us. Now we've had an electric scooter, like the mobility scooter, pass us. I think that grandpa flipped us the bird too. He was not happy at all. And yeah, he passed us. A kid on a big wheel this time was cruising by. I don't know what kind of neighborhood we're in, folks. It is just wild. And then lastly, we got passed by the street cleaner. Yeah, all the slow vehicles puns is what I'm going for here, folks. Just blistering along. It is madness in here. I'm pretty sure I haven't gone completely insane yet, but I've also been forgetting how to count backwards, as you've probably been noticing. So, ooh, there's a big farm here. Exciting stuff. Look at that. Exciting. While we drag our giant elevator ladder through their area. Thanks for stopping by, folks. Anyway, I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'll tell you what other fun things we get passed by next time. I think there's at least a line of 17 of those little the Shriners, those little cars they drive. I think those are about to pass us now. So, but when they passed us, it was a little inappropriate because they started doing spins between the two vehicles. I thought that was a little showing off a little bit. Alrighty, folks. Well, as a marching band that just passed, I know it's crazy. We're on this back road. There's a marching band. They must be practicing, on a Saturday. Anyway, doesn't make sense, but it's the jokes I say. As they passed me, I thought, man, we're about an hour and a half into this. We're about halfway, and I feel like we need to get a little excitement. So I think it's time for time lapse and polka music. So sit back, get a little. If you feel the urge to polka, that's fine. That's appropriate on this channel, but enjoy the time lapse and a little polka music. We'll be back. Well, that was a successful polka break, if I do say so myself. Hopefully you got stretched. For those that know, the favorite polka band would definitely be the Schmenge brothers. If you don't know what the Schmenge brothers are, well, I'd go on YouTube and Google for them. You'll find that their taste in polka music that was quite popular. For it just, I'd recommend it. There's a documentary you can watch and learn things about the Schmenge brothers polka music and what they were all about. But we got stopped here. The hubs still look good. Our hubs are good. Tires are good. We're about 20 miles in. As you guys saw, we didn't get passed by anything funny. I thought maybe we'll catch some of the wild things that have passed us when I put it on time lapse, but for some reason, nothing crazy passed us at that point. But I'm sure wild, fun things will pass us on our last bit of this trip. So we're past Thompson now. We've, like I said, we've so far survived. We've only gone through about a tube of grease, I think, that is currently on the outside of the hubs, not on the inside. So we'll find out. But we'll keep her moving, and we'll bring her back, hopefully, less than an hour and a half from home. 45 bottles of coffee on the wall, 45 bottles of coffee. Take one down, you throw it up in the air, and you hope to try and catch it as it comes back down, but you realize that you dropped it, and there's 44 bottles of coffee on the wall. 44 bottles of coffee. 29 bottles of coffee on the wall, 29 bottles of coffee. Take one down, you punt it across the room, and no, it hits the wall, maybe it breaks and it makes a stain. Now you're not really sure what to do, but there's 28 bottles of coffee on the wall. 28. All right, we made it to Fulton. Rock and roll. I'm in third gear right now. We're moving at like 19.2 mile an hour. It's pretty exciting stuff. Well, fun fact, while we were stopped there, that last place to stop to let cars go by, apparently a bird with extremely explosive diarrhea hit the car in like 14 places. I think it came in here, and it might hit me. I'm not sure. But this thing's about to get into Iowa. We're about to be home free. So, bar any real bad things, knock on some kind of wood. Oh, no. This isn't the pickup truck where I have the wood trim. Oh, no, that's not good. We should be set. We'll bring you back. 16 bottles of coffee on the wall. 16 bottles of coffee. Take one down. You drink it down and realize you've had about 87 bottles of coffee, and you have to really go to the bathroom really fast, and you almost don't make it, and then you pass it around, and 15 bottles of coffee on the wall. Status report. Captain's log. Hour 2.5. Boredom so high I just watched a documentary about paint drying. We've been passed by everything known to man so far, and yet we strive on. Seriously, folks, we're 2.5 hours into this. This is definitely the best way to spend a Saturday. I encourage everyone, if you just follow an elevator somewhere, it's always a good time. It's exciting. You have jokes you think about, and then none of them come up. I mean, we got passed by a guy on an antique tractor pull, an antique farm stock tractor pull. I mean, and the horn wasn't even going off, folks. That's the kind of speeds we're talking about here. And it was a guy pulling a John Deere in an antique tractor pull in the farm stock class, and we got passed by him. I was impressed that he could pull that far, but yet we did. All right, we're gonna hopefully we're on the home stretch now, so everything should be good to go. The hubs have been nice and cool. Like I said, we haven't gotten rear end. Just got passed. We got passed by somebody on a JLG. That's a good one. There's one right there. That must have been the one that went past us. I'm trying to come up with all the old. We got passed by a dozer earlier, like a D7. That was interesting on the road too. I mean, it was tearing the road up, but it was tearing it up faster than we were. All right, folks, we'll keep going, and we'll bring you back when hopefully something not exciting happens. 7 bottles of coffee on the wall. 7 bottles of coffee. You take one down. You realize you never made it this far in the song without giving up all hope that is lost. And you pass it around. And 6 bottles of coffee on the wall. 1 bottle of coffee on the wall. 1 bottle of coffee. You take it down. You do all sorts of crazy wild things and throw it around and kick it because, by golly, we made it. All right, folks, you saw it here. And, yeah. We made it, so good deal. Time to celebrate. Our ladder elevator is home. I'm sure in 20 years we'll probably use it for something. No, we'll use it for something sooner than that. Next couple of years, but at least we got it and we saved the day. It only took 3 hours, so we thought it was going to take. So we're good at math. We're not good at planning on wearing or buying elevators close to home. We'll get better, folks. We'll get better. All right, folks. With that, that's a wrap on this video. I'm going to go home and, well, definitely pee because I think I just drank 100 cups of coffee. And, yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, folks, make sure to like and subscribe to the page. It does really help out. If anything, it helps me obviously motivated to keep doing what we do. Hopefully more projects coming up. We got some tractor shows we're going to go to. Dutch Days is coming up in a couple weeks. Probably not taking a lot of stuff to that, but we'll definitely be there and support that show. Our show in Geneseo is coming up this year. Alice Chalmers is a feature. So, again, if you've been watching this long and you just realize, what am I going to talk about? That's one of the things we're going to be checking out that show. But, yeah, tons of tractor pulls this summer. We're hoping to hit 40. We got some 2-day shows. It's going to be fun. Anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.